행사 후 뉴스매거진은 첼리스트 요요마와 단독 인터뷰를 가졌습니다.
So, Mr. Ma, how was working with kids this morning?
I love it. I love working with children, and you could see that when they get excited, their eyes light up, and that's when learning can take place. Otherwise, they can be asleep or dreaming about something, which is not bad either. But when I can see they're energized, my life is full.
You emphasize a lot about imagination. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, as I said, I think we don't have a future if we can't imagine it. Otherwise the future is just things that happen to us and you just react. But if you want to activate the future in a way that you want to construct a future, then you have to be able to imagine it. And what is imagination? Imagination is, I'm going to say this very slowly because it's slightly complex. It's the layering of different realities. It's the layering, it's the artificial layering. You construct one reality, we're here. But if you were not here and you were in Korea, what would you be doing? So you imagine what you would be doing. But if you were not in Korea and you're not here, but you're in Africa, what would you be doing? So you have to imagine what you know about Africa, what you might be doing there, and then you say, okay, this is how I imagine something. And you can discipline that. And that's one of the things that the arts bring to society is the capacity to have disciplined imagination.
Along with your classical career, you've done a lot of collaboration with different cultural music. What does collaboration mean to you?
Well, collaboration means learning and learning about something I'm curious about. So if someone knows something and I'm curious about what they do, I will try and find a way to have contact and do something together. And from that, we both know something more. And I think that's the basic process of being alive and living.
Lastly, can you give inspirational words to our viewer?
Well, I think today a lot of people are worried about many things that happen in the world. And sometimes we feel we have very little control over those very large subjects. But one thing that I hear over and over again from people that are much smarter than I am is that what we need to have in our population, in our citizens, in our students, in our workforce are 4 characteristics that will help us. One is collaboration, which we talked about, and another is adaptability, flexibility, to understand something else. And the third is the imagination, which takes us into something else and to be empathetic to it. And finally, all these 3 qualities lead us to be able to imagine something new, which is innovation. And those things are what every culture, every economic culture, and every cultural institution and worker needs to have in order to move things forward.